lacrosse friends, and welcome to the Toronto Rock Athletic Center here in beautiful Oakville, Ontario for some more Major Series Lacrosse Classic action. Tonight we have one game here on JVI video. We've got the Six Nations Chiefs wearing their white jerseys going right to left against Owen Sound Lacrosse wearing their orange. Owen Sound wins the draw. Both teams played last night here in the track, and both teams coming out on victories. Big win for Owen Sound over Oakville last night. And of course the Chiefs coming from behind to lead Brooklyn. Owen Sound with the first shot. There it is. That off the stick of Mike Banger. That one goes wide. And in net tonight, you've got Troy Hull's classic debut. And down at the other end, we've got Ryan Hartley, who makes his first save of the night. Hartley played the last time the Chiefs and Owen Sound faced off. Of course, that was an Owen Sound victory. Owen Sound's first victory of the MSL Classic, because we've got ourselves a little bit of a wrestling match on the Ross. That ball picked up by Brendan Bombear. A very young Chiefs lineup tonight, with the exception of Bomberry. And of course, Keto Hill, who has the ball right now, number 66. Keto has played in every game in the MSL Classic so far. There's a shot scored! Owen Hill with the shot and a goal. And Owen Hill making his presence felt very, very early, scoring a 13-32. That was a nice play by Hill. Hill just collected the ball. Took his time, he saw an opening and put the ball past Hartley. And we've got ourselves a 1-0 game. Kevin Owen Hill with that one. Chuck's first stop of the night. Hands it off to Keto Hill. Keto. Around the horn. The goal scorer, Owen Hill. Out to Bomberry. Bomberry winds up, fakes. Shovel pass to Keto. A little two-man play. Bomberry is checked by an Owen Sound defender. Tyler Biles hands it off to Rob Olsen. He's met by a defender. And that was Mason Kaminga with the check, and Kaminga, two of them, there's a shot. That one stopped by Hartley. 12:15 remains here in the first quarter. MSL Classic. Six Nations Chiefs win. Owen Sound nothing. Thanks for joining us. Girls Warren along with John Wilson running the camera tonight. For JVI Sports, of course, the normal crew, right now, the sauce tonight. So, filling in shoes, thank them for all their work throughout the MSL Classic. There's a shot and a save. Stick of John St. John, who is the points leader for Owen Sound so far here in the MSL Classic. Lots of front faces. Hill with it. There's a shot stopped by Hartley. Weidman pulls back, hands it back to Campbell. Campbell to Cascade. There's a shot on the way outside. Keegan White. White had a good game last night. There's a shot, and that one just goes wide. Owen Sound goes in there. charge here. 10-15 remaining in the first quarter. That's Marshall Powless with it. One hand on the stick, fights off the check behind the back pass. There's a shot. That one stopped by Hartley. That one off Tyler Brown's stick.
How do you turn your volume on? This one?
One's down. Looking around the horn. Here's a dive shot. Scores! What a goal! What an individual effort there by Ethan White. As White curls in and goes back up top and drives down the left side and dives and puts the ball past Wolves Jack. And we are tied at 1-1. 9-5. And a beautiful effort. For the full complement of offensive players here. Again, underhand shot, stop. Oh, goes well wide. All the way down as Weidman is good at chasing. Weidman, he's got numbers. There's a shot, tries to bounce it by Holt. Easily handing back. Thompson heads to the bench. He's off. Samuel Clare shoots. That one just wide. Nice little move. Gives the defender as a screen. 35 remaining in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us. These games wouldn't be possible without game sponsors. The Six Nations teams have a couple. Weingard Motors, sorry. Catcher very much for helping out with this. Thompson has it now as he pulls back. Of course, Thompson last night, the late game hero, scoring in the last minute of the game to give the Chiefs the come from behind win over Brooklyn. There's a shot. That one just whistles wide. That one's from the goal scorer. Owen MSL. Spot here at the track. Watching the game. One more week left of the MSL Classic, so make sure you catch the game live. If you know you're watching online, the atmosphere is going to be a lot of fun, a lot of happy faces here. Lacrosse is back. It's the Chiefs. Saunter up the field. Bombieri has it. He's going to wait. He's got Leclerc with him. They will get Leclerc. Bombieri behind the net. That one's blocked and carried up as Owen Sound rushes up the floor. Owen Sound really likes to press the floor. As you can see, as soon as they get it, they're pressing. They're not taking their time. Ball. He's met by a pair of runs. Kaminga gets it off to Keto. Spins and wins the ball. The time winding down on the shot clock. Both teams set up shot. On the right side, that's St. John leading on Sound scoring the MSL Classic. ball play, and that one stopped by Hall's check off the stick of Kyle Dawson. And we've got ourselves a race, and Hartley scoops it up. Looks like he's on the East Coast of Canada fishing for lobster with that one. A big scoop. Sound up to the ball again. St. John. St. John. With a nice play. A nice give and go play finished by St. John. St. John gives Owen Sound a 2-1 lead here with 5:08 remaining in the first quarter. Nice play by St. John, nice shot. Loose ball here right underneath us here. Broadcast group picked up all the Six Nations looks for a wholesale change. Weidman has it. Weidman's going to head to the bench. Going to the offensive set here. St. John just scored the last goal. He's on the right side. He's looking to pass. A nice little juke goes across the floor. Zavitz spins around. The size on him is only down. Races up the floor. Marshall Powers. Out of Bomberry. Back to Leclerc sees Powers. Powers couldn't get a stick on it. Picks it back up and hands it over to Bomberry. 3:40 remaining here. There's a shot from Deoka. As Nanico fires it from outside, but no can do thanks to Hartley. 2-1 Owen Sound leads Six Nations here live at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. There's one along with John Wilson here leading the action from JVI Sports Network here on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. St. John with another move. There is the shot attempt. That one goes wide. There's a shot to go there. Jordan Caskinet. Johnny on the spot. St. John tried to make something happen, and Caskinet picks up the rebound, scoops it up, and slips it by Holzchuk. And with 3:11 remaining here in the first quarter, Owen Sound has taken a 6 Nations winning the draw, and now going down with it. He goes across the floor. There's a shot. That one, the stick of Owen's hair. As it caroms off the boards.
Side up.
Just go right here then.
Yeah, stick it closer.
Owen Sound now with it. St. John on the right side. Tried to get Kyle Dawson, but nothing happening on that one. As the Chiefs are happy just to dump it all the way down with 2:15 remaining. Kyle Dawson, he's met by Dalen Hill. But Owen Sound with numbers couldn't make something happen on that one as the ball picked up by Justin Martin. Kessler Doolittle picks it up, hands it off to Marshall Palace. And now Brendan Bomberry with it. Bomberry, he's met, has a pick from Deoka. Deoka with a nice diving move. Tries to go airborne and puts it over the shoulder of Hartley. They couldn't get it into the cage. What a move. 1:32 remain here in the first quarter. St. John with it. Cascanet. Now to Zavitz. White with the shot. That one whistles off the glove and takes the glove off of Holoschuk as the Chiefs try to make for a fast break, but nothing happening on that. Leads into a Thompson has it. Nice bounce pass as he heads to the bench. Sam LeClaire. There's a shot. That one stopped by Hartley off the stick of Owen Esville. Owen Esville, right away you can tell he likes that outside shot from the right. Goes right over the top. Of course, scoring an open goal for the Chiefs. Owen Sound moving, trying to get inside. But the Chiefs defense not getting in. Little tries to battle for it. Now here's Dalen Hill. A Hill shot, and that one just goes wide of Hartley as Weidman picks it up. Dalen Hill wide open, but nothing happening on that one. Parker Campbell. He's hit by Chris Weir. Campbell. Second shot scores! What a shot! Wow! And Mike Fagan has himself a goal tonight. Wow, what a blast by Mike Fagan. 4.6 seconds remaining here. And Fagan with a beautiful blast from way outside. And Owen Sound now leads 4-1. This on JVI Sports Network. There we go. How's that? We're going to do a little test. I can always plug this in too. This one into the computer if we need it. How's that?
Yeah, I'm picking your audio from the camera.
Okay, cool.
Can you turn the external mic off? No.
Oh, audio. Oh, audio. Oh, how we love the audio.
But it's not going through. It's going through.
It's so weird. This. Just take the monitor off, maybe even.
Well, I'm not getting you through a headset, so I gotta pick up your audio somehow.
So weird. Try it on this. Plug it in on the side. And we're back for quarter number 2 here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. Daryl Smart along with John Molson here at JVI Sports, bringing you live MSL Classic action as Owen Sound went out to a 4-1 lead after 1 quarter of play here. Thompson shot just to the left of Hartley, the starting goaltender for Owen Sound. Thompson again, the hero last night. Thompson circles around, tries to dive in and try to make something happen out of nothing. Almost did, but couldn't, as the shot clock expires, and we have Owen Sound with their first offensive set here in the second quarter. Zavitz tries to find Dawson, but couldn't, as the Chiefs have numbers. Martin's shot, nope, that one off the pad of Hartley, and then just trickles by, but not into the net. Hartley goes long distance. He finds Cascanet. Cascanet's going to hold off here as Owen Sound regroups. Owen Sound working the perimeter. St. John with it on that right side. There he winds up. That one off a defender as St. John picks it up again. St. John from an odd angle. That one easily handled by Hollischuk, who's playing his first game in a Chiefs uniform in this MSL Classic. Sorry about the audio problems, folks. We were just fixing headsets and shaking some bugs here tonight here at the track. We had some goblins in the streaming area. Looks like everything's okay now. Keegan White with a nice little spin move to get that pass off to Dawson as Owen Sound looks to move the ball around. 12:45 remains here in the second quarter. Keegan White spins off the defender. Shot! That one in between the legs of Hollischuk as he squeezes the apple, as they say. Keto dives, shoots, scores! Another individual effort by Keto Hill. Keto Hill is having himself an MSL Classic. Wow, what an individual effort on that. As Keto Hill picks it up. Has lots. Usually he's diving down Hartley. And now the Chiefs have cut Owen Sound's lead to 4-2 here with 12:17 remaining in the second quarter. Owen S. Hill, he's up top. He shoots. That one easily handled by Hartley. As Owen Sound picks the ball up. Pagany, he's got it. He's got a goal tonight. Winds up, shot. And that one just goes wide. Everybody's trying to do that little bounce. Short bouncer on Hollischuk. Zavitz with the shot, and that one, another short bouncer right in front of Hollischuk, and gobbles it up. And Keto fake. Oh my goodness me! Ho ho ho! Nungo Thompson with the heads up pass from deep. And Thompson finds a wide open Keto Hill, and Keto Hill, I wish we had the replay tonight on that one, as Keto does the pump fake, spin around fake, and shoot. I don't know what you call that except that. And just like that, the Six Nations Chiefs are back in this one by a score of 4-3 with 11:32 remaining here in the second quarter. Wow, what a play. You know what, as pretty as a play that was by Keto Hill, it was just as a nice pass by Thompson and a heads-up play by the youngster. And again, a perfect example of what the MSL Classic is about. Young up and coming. Oh, there's Vern Hill. Vern Hill's all alone. Or sorry, Dalen Hill. Is Dalen Hill knocked down. Loses the ball. Oh, it was Vern Hill. Sorry, Vern Hill all alone, but knocked down. As Owen Sound picks up the ball and works around. White along the boards. There's a shot. That one off the stick of Clofer, handled by Hollischuk. 10:52 remains here. Daryl Smart along with John Molson here for JVI Video tonight. There's a shot, and that one stopped by Hartley. As Tyler Halls stuck his stick between Hartley's legs to make sure that it didn't dribble by as Hartley made the save. Got ourselves a 1-goal game here at the MSL Classic. St. John, he's met by a defender behind the net. Pass intended for Zavitz, who picks it up. There's a quick stick attempt by Fagan and just off the mark. Shot clock expires. Chiefs with the ball. Chiefs not going to press the issue here. Justin Martin hands it over. There's a shot from way outside by Tyler Brown, handled by Hartley. 10 minutes to go here, second quarter. Thanks for joining us. And again, we've got some game sponsors making this thing possible, making the MSL Classic possible, live and online for the Chiefs. It's Weingard Motors in Caledonia. And of course, Dreamcatcher Charitable Fund, a long-standing partner with the Six Nations Chiefs. And thank you very much for helping out with these broadcasts, among other team sponsors from the other teams participating. And of course, we've got Owen Sound Six Nations, Oakville Rock, Brooklyn Lacrosse Club, all participating. Pass intended for Owen Hill, but couldn't find it. As Owen Sound quickly goes through, and Klopfer's met by Owen down to two towers meet in the goal mouth area as Owen Sound collects the ball. St. John with it. He's trying to go across. Tries to find Zavitz. But Kevin Owen Hill shoots. Oh, and that one just goes off the mark. Kevin Owen Hill with a nice hustle play, but couldn't find anything on that one. Weidman, nice bounce pass, he heads to the bench. And Owen Sound cleaning up shop here. Hofer up top, he's met. St. John winds up, there's a shot, that one off a defender. Into the corner, St. John picks it up. He's behind the net, tries to scoop it from behind and past Holzchuk, but couldn't do it. And we've got 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Nungo Thompson to Keto. Of course, that combination. Oh, Six Nations with numbers, but couldn't put it home on that one. Vern Hill Jr. showing some patience. Out to Owen Hill. Keto winds up shot, that one off the mark. As it caroms off the boards. And Josh Medeiros, he's looking for someone. He was all alone, but he pulls back in favor of an offensive set here for Owen Sound. John St. John with it. St. John. Out to Keegan White, back to St. John. St. John up the middle. There's an underhand shot from way out wide and off the toe of Holzchuk and back into the stick of Owen Sound. Zavitz. To White. Now St. John again. St. John trying to impose some will. There's a shot from Zavitz. That one off the mark as the ball caroms off, and Owen down with it. Owen down, lumbering, as he's knocked by the smallest guy on the floor. As you've got the biggest guy on the floor. No, we've got ourselves a mix-up here. As it looks like Jerry Stotts came to the aid of down, and I'm not sure who that is for Owen Sound. As tempers flare, that's number 51, Ty Mikulak. So Mikulak and Jerry Stotts going at it. As the officials are going to sort things out, and it looks like Mikulak, he's going to head to the Owen Sound dressing room. Looks like he's going to get first crack at the dry towels and warm water tonight. And it looks like Jerry Stotts is going to head to the dressing room as well. That one all happened when the biggest guy in Owen down collided with the littlest guy on the floor, Zavitz, Carter Zavitz. Of course, those two know each other very well from their junior A days. As Down was knocked down, and Jerry Stotts came to the aid of Down, and Mikulik also came in. And that's the first fracas that we've had in a Six Nations Chiefs game throughout this MSL Classic. So with the MSL Classic winding down, the tempers are flaring, the competitiveness is back. And you can see the players really want these games. Of course, there isn't going to be a playoff. Just straight up 5 weeks. 5 weeks of action. 8 games per team during this MSL Classic. As the officials here sort things out, it looks like both players are just going to have an early evening tonight. The popcorn here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center is pretty good. I could attest to that one, so they might be having a sampling of that for the next half of play, as Brendan Bomberry is talking to the officials, and so is Weidman. But again, great action here at the MSL Classic this week. Like we said last night, Owen Sound scored 11 goals in a row. They were down early to the Oakville Rock as Owen Sound roared back. Roared back for a 14-7 win. And of course, no strangers to come from behind efforts. The Six Nations Chiefs again. They're going to have 5-on-5 here. The Chiefs, no stranger to coming from behind last night. Had to score late and often in the last minute of play. Of course, Nungo Thompson scoring his third of the night last night, which ended up being the winner. And of course, Keto Hill had 4 goals, 5 assists last night to lead the Chiefs in scoring. 6:36 remaining here in the second quarter. Daryl Smart along with John Molson working the camera here as JVI Sports Network brings you the MSL Classic here, and we're happy to have it with you. Happy to have Lacrosse with us again as St. John picks it up. St. John dumped into the corner after the pass as Cascanet has it. Cascanet looking for a pass. Fagan, shot, saved by Holoschuk. Justin Martin, he had Brendan Bomberry in his sights, and Bomberry couldn't get a grasp on that as Hartley scoops it up with the big stick. And of course, speaking of sponsors, we can't thank Uncommon Fit enough for the wonderful jerseys each team is wearing. Uncommon Fit, an official sponsor of Major Series Lacrosse and the MSL Classic, providing each team with their jerseys for this MSL Classic, and of course each team wearing the MSL Classic patch on their jersey. And of course the Six Nations Chiefs with this commemorative Every Child Matters jersey that is getting rave reviews online. A lot of requests for this jersey to be sold, but the team will be auctioning them off at one point. There's a shot from Deoka. As for Karen, goes off into the corner, and the Chiefs with possession of the ball. The Chiefs are going to auction these jerseys off after with the Every Child Matters logo front and center on the front. And also we had the MSL Classic badge on the right, and on the left, of course, is a patch, a commemorative patch in honor of the team's late owner, Kenny Hill. Zavitz tries to pick up the loose ball as the ball bounces in front of Hollischuk, and Keto has Leclaire, Sam Leclaire in his sights, but couldn't get to it as Hartley easily scoops that up, and we've got ourselves a Owen Sound possession led by Mike Fagan. St. John on the right side. He's got Kyle Dawson. That shot by Keegan White, stopped by Hollischuk. Keto directing traffic as he hands it off to Bomberry. Keto and Bomberry, really the only two veteran players in the Chiefs lineup tonight. A lot of Six Nations arrows tonight wearing white, orange, and teal. Leclaire, or sorry, that's Marshall Powlis with it. Powlis to wide open! Beautiful passing. And it looks like Tyler Brown finished that one behind the net. And Tyler Brown has tied this one all the way up at 4 goals apiece with 3:28 remaining in the second quarter. A beautiful play in that one. Keto Owen Sound resetting in the offensive end here. 2 minutes remaining here. St. John's shot kicked out by the big right pad of Hollischuk. There's another shot. That one stopped by Hollischuk, and Hollischuk feeling right at home in a Chiefs jersey tonight. Got Hollischuk and Dustin Hill. He's the backup tonight. And of course, Nolan Clayton sitting on the bench for Owen Sound tonight. There's a shot, and that one's stopped by Hollischuk. And we're going to have our first minor penalty of the game, a holding call, as Dalen Hill rushes to the box. He knew he was guilty of that one immediately. As Dalen Hill heads to the bench for holding, and the Owen Sound lacrosse team is going to have their first power play of this game. 1 minute, 53 seconds to go here in the half. Owen Sound working the ball. St. John with it. Out to Fagan. Zavitz, Fagan, St. John. The pick from Dawson. The ball goes into the corner. Karen's off, and the Six Nations defense tries to do their thing. Fagan tries to center the ball to St. John, but couldn't get that going as Brendan Bomberry easily picks it up. Bomberry, apparently a penalty kill specialist tonight. He's been on the penalty kill. Played a little bit of defense tonight as well. Sam Leclaire around the net. Pass. Shot saved by Hartley off the stick of Marshall Powlis. Weidman taking his time here. St. John's going to lead the group. Owen Sound with 48 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Fagan out to Zavitz, back to Fagan. St. John. Fagan, he looks to rip, and that one off the top of the shoulder of Hollischuk. Hollischuk had to have the second effort on that save. That was a nice effort. Owen down with the block shot on that. $19 to go here in the half. St. John fakes, now passes to Cascanet. Back to Cascanet. Cascanet, St. John playing catch. St. John with the bounce shot. And look at that, nice save by Hollischuk, and no rebound on that one as a long distance pass intercepted by Fagan. With time winding down, Fagan with the shot, and that one whistles over the corner. And after 2 quarters of play here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center, we've got ourselves a tie. The Six Nations Chiefs 4 and Owen Sound Lacrosse 4. For Daryl Smart and John Molson, JVI Sports Network, thanks for joining us. And we will be back for second half action when the third quarter begins. Thanks for joining us.
I took you off, so we can talk.
So that was weird. I tested it with, I called Brad and I was like, hey, does this sound good? And he was like, yeah, it sounds perfect. But I was also sitting right here, so it could have been.
So the HDMI, if he's got the external mic on,
Yeah.
the audio will also travel through the HDMI cable into the stream as well. So when you're doing the audio, he was probably picking you up, not on your headset, but on the camera. I don't know if he's on. John, do you know if your camera's on external mic or internal?
How do you know? That's my other question.
Just the settings, if he's got an internal. Are your audio bars moving on your display on your screen?
Yeah, they were. There they go.
Okay, so he does have external mic on. So everything that you were saying for the first and second period was coming through the camera, and then it was traveling down the line into the stream.
The camera I use has an internal, external button, I think. I don't see it either.
So we don't even really need this connected anymore.
Was that nice? One day we'll figure it out.
So we can give you some more space.
Thank you very much, Ryan.
Yeah,
This is not my forte. I wish it was.
So we'll just move this closer. And then that way you can move around. I don't...
This is quite the handy oh man, so everything else is okay though?
So the game is very laggy, but that's because we're running off of the Wi-Fi.
That's alright though. I'll take that over it.
And your CPU is kind of running a little high too, but that's just, that's just the way it is. Because when I was watching your stream, you were going green to yellow to red. And then when we go to red, it basically drops
Yeah.
the frame rate.
I like the people that say this sucks.
Or are you getting the comments too?
Yeah.
What headset were you using? Not this one, right? But the audio is much better.
Okay, good. Well, thank you very much for your help.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna stick around anyways, just to make sure everything's good. But I was gonna try and run the score bug, but I wasn't too sure how to.
Basically, all you do is change the
Command what?
command to
S or W?
S.
Oh, okay.
Just have fat fingers.
Yeah.
One day I'll figure out the streaming thing. Again, first time in 2 years. And I never use OBS. But I was like, I'm not buying OBS for one game.
Yeah. Is that what this is?
Yeah. It's super primitive, and you know what? It's free, but when you can do that, that's a bonus in my mind.
Yeah. If it tells me we're dropping frames, and like we're not, yeah, it's just, yeah. See, it's just because we're not connected directly.
People actually knew. You're using a laptop with no Ethernet.
Yeah.
Again, games are streamed.
See, now we've got a good stream. Oh, it went back to red. Yeah, it's just.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Especially when it's like you can't do much about it when you're using Wi-Fi. So you're able to hear the crowd as well and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm picking that up through the headset as well.
I should have just did that from the. I was going to. Honestly, I was like.
Well, I was trying to determine where because I was hearing background noise, but I didn't know where it was coming from. Because when I unplugged the microphone here, I was still hearing it.
Yeah.
So that made me tell me that his external mic is on. So I'm still picking up audio from his camera, just background noise, and then whatever from your headset.
Which is great because so even going forward, just plug it into the computer.
Yeah.
Just plug the headset into the computer.
If you can find like an extension cord that just so that you have extra length.
Yeah.
Like all you need is like a mini pin extender, just so you have more room.
It's true. Just 1 second. I think I have a knot in here.
How do I get back to the scorebook?
You can just go to Photoshop.
Oh, it's in Photoshop. Okay. Yeah. So as soon as you plug it back in, you'll be live.
Oh man. Never a dull moment, let me tell you. Not bad for gear from like 2010.
Hey man, it works. It's free.
Exactly. Well, and that's the other thing that people, I wish people understood this. It's free. None of us are getting paid.
Yeah. Why not?
Oh. Like if this whole system works, it's almost better to. I'd almost be willing to get a better camera. Like you can get a cheap HDMI camera, pretty decent.
Most of them are like $100
I know.
for
Yeah.
and it does the same job.
I know. Just a little newer,
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
right? Like you can get one of those crappy little handheld ones and just be able to put it on.
A lot of
the
people
truck.
use those.
Yeah. Although that Sling Studio would be pretty sweet to have.
Well, if you had the sponsors, and you could probably get the money back.
Well, exactly. And welcome back, lacrosse friends, to half number 2 here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. Game between Owen Sound lacrosse team and the Six Nations Chiefs. An entertaining first half of play. And of course, all tied up here is the face-off blown and in possession of Owen Sound. Just to recap the first half. Owen Sound on the strength of goals from Keegan White, John St. John, Jordan Cascanet, and Mike Fagan. And then down to the other end, a pair of goals from Guido Hill and Owen S. Hill and Tyler Brown scoring. And that's the recap as Hollis Chuck and Hartley are still in net for their respective teams. As Dongo Thompson from up top. That one just whistles wide of Hartley. Tyler Bilgs with it. He's checked by Thompson, who collects the ball, hands it off to Justin Martin. Bomberry spins off the check as he's going to get a pick here from Keto. Oh, there's Vern Hill with it, with the scoop. Vern Hill Jr. checked, collects the loose ball. He's attracted two Owen Sound defenders as he wastes one and shot off the shin pad of Hartley as the shot clock expires. Vern Hill Jr. taking on a pair of Owen Sound defenders in Medeiros and Weidman. Owen Sound now with it. St. John. Out for Campbell. Zavitz. There's a shot from Fagan. That one whistles off and caroms off and into the stick of Dale and Hill. Deoka Nanikoke with it on the left side. He's wearing number 80 tonight. He's got that Iroquois Nationals suite set up, that helmet with the cage, white and gray cage. He tries to find Keto, couldn't find him. Ball bounced along, battled along the corner, picked up by Deoka. Deoka dives! Oh! Tries to go over the top again, but couldn't get the shot on net as the net looked like it was going to go caving in on Hartley, but did not. Owen Sound setting up shop on the offensive end. There's Zavitz. Carter Zavitz finds Fagan behind his back. And just off the mark. Chris Weir. Out to Sam LeClaire. Sam LeClaire has it. He sees Owen Hill up the middle. Marshall Powlis with it. Powlis behind his back, shovels it out, and Weidman is dashing out. He's got a pair on him. Weidman's shot, that one. There's a shot, saved by Holoschuk. Veteran presence out there on Weidman's part. As Adam Weidman has the breakaway, shoots, caroms off the boards, collects his own rebound, and had an even better scoring opportunity off the rebound. Keto. Up to LeClaire, now to Powlis. Powlis dumps it back. There's a shot, a hard shot by Tyler Brown as Hartley tries to control the rebound. 11 minutes to go here. Third quarter. Daryl Smart along with John Molson working the camera. And the JVI Sports Network bringing you MSL Classic action here from the Toronto Rock Athletic Center in beautiful Oakville, Ontario. Thank you very much for joining us at the half. Was looking at some of the comments. Of course, we had some audio problems. That's been fixed. Thank you for your patience. We appreciate the comments. Sometimes we don't know what's going on because we're in the moment, especially when we're a little short-staffed here tonight. But thanks for the comments. But looking at the comments, we have viewers from all over North America. Yeah, one from Florida. There's a shout out. to our fans in Florida. So thanks for watching. All over Canada, United States. It's great to see so many lacrosse fans here taking in this MSL Classic action. Thanks for joining us on the journey, this 5-week odyssey here at the track. St. John out to Campbell. Campbell spins off. Looks for St. John. St. John tries to go up the middle of the Zavitz, and Zavitz scores. Carter Zavitz. What a blast. A very unassuming shot, but a very nice play by Owen Sound as Campbell and St. John worked the ball around the horn and got the ball up the middle of the Zavitz, and Zavitz made no mistake, spun around and beat Holischek. And now Owen Sound takes a 5-4 lead with 9:56 remaining here in the third quarter, off the stick of Carter Zavitz. Another example of the youth in this MSL Classic. Carter Zavitz, of course, playing the St. Catharines Athletics. And now a member of Owen Sound. Kyle Dawson dances. He's met by a pair. He still gets the shot off, even though he's met by a pair of Chiefs defenders. As Leclerc leads the charge here, going right to left on your screen. Sam Leclerc, hacked, holds on to the ball. Pass way wide. That one intended for Marshall Powless, but goes into the Owen Sound bench. As you could hear everybody in the Owen Sound bench saying heads up on that one. 9 minutes to go here, third quarter. John St. John with the ball on the right side. Spins off the check. Campbell, Patrick Campbell with the ball now. That was a feed by Zavitz. Fagan met. Centering attempt failed on that one as the ball still bounces around as the shot clock expires. And both teams making wholesale changes here. As the clock strikes 9 o'clock here, Eastern Standard Time in Oakville, Ontario. Daryl Smart along with the JVI Sports Network crew. Thanks for joining us. And Keto Hill dancing around with one hand on a stick, trying to direct traffic. Keto loses the ball. As Keto loses the ball, but the ball is blown dead. And it will be Chiefs ball as both goaltenders head to the bench for a water break. Not a bad time to mention our sponsors, game sponsors for this one. Weingard Motors in Caledonia, Dreamcatcher Charitable Fund on Six Nations, a huge supporters of Six Nations Chiefs Lacrosse and bringing you game action on these broadcasts. I know a lot of the team have game sponsors they've been shouting out during their turns to stream the games or to broadcast the streams. So those two are huge. And of course, head on over to MajorSeriesLacrosse.ca and you can see some of the sponsors that Commissioner Doug Louie has got on board with Major Series Lacrosse. He's done a great job trying to expose our game and our league to the corporate world. Of course, one of those is Uncommon Fit. And there's a shot. And that one off the stick of Tyler Brown goes wide. But Uncommon Fit is a big one. And as you can see, the officials are wearing Uncommon Fit jerseys. And all of the teams in the MSL Classic are wearing Uncommon Fit uniforms. So thank you to them for supplying the threads as the ball bounces over the cage and over the fence and just hit someone, one of the fans in the corner. He had a cell phone in his hand, maybe watching the game live and online and in the corner. Heads up there. Bomberry, Powell's shot, stopped by Hartley. 7:18 remains here in the third quarter. Owen Sound 5, Six Nations 4. Of course, Carter Zavitz scoring here early going in this quarter to give Owen Sound the lead as Weidman holds on to the ball here as he's waiting for Owen Sound to set something up here as the shot clock expires, as they're about to kill this penalty off. Of course, Owen Sound in the penalty box. 36 seconds left in the penalty. Nanico, he's on the left side. He's got Bomberry with him. He's playing catch with Tyler Brown, who lowers the boom. Sorry, that wasn't Tyler Brown. That was Owen S. Hill with that. Marshall Palace with the behind-the-back pass and behind the net. There's a shot by Nanicoke. Nanicoke tries to find a little hole, but couldn't on that one as Hartley forced that one over the glass. Chiefs with possession. Owen Sound now at full strength. Penalty expires here. Palace behind his back. MSL goes across. There's a shot by LeClaire, and it looked like an old two-pad stack in the hockey world. And Hartley two-pad stacks that one and makes the save off of Sam LeClaire in the quick stick. Both goalies dialed in tonight. So we've got a low-scoring affair. There's an individual effort spinning off as Kyle Dawson gets a shot off, spinning off a pair of Six Nations defenders. And a nice save by Holzchuk. St. John opts to go, turns around, curls. Taking his time, finds Carter Zavitz. Zavitz on the left side now tries to twist it. Stopped by Holzchuk. Owen Sound recovers the ball. Parker Campbell taking his time. Owen Sound making a change. Fagan on the floor now with the group. There's a quick stick attempt and a save by Holzchuk off the stick of Carter Zavitz, who is Aaron Zavitz. A nice quick stick opportunity as the whistle blows, and we've got ourselves another penalty. Oh, shoutouts from Tom. Thanks for the shoutouts, folks. We've got Thomas from BC, Anna Spries, Joey Signoro from Rochester, New York, and Lauren Sam from BC. Oh, my goodness. Great. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for letting us know that you're joining us. Hope I got your names right. Sorry about that if I didn't. But thank you very much for joining us on the ride. So there you have it, folks. We got people from all over New York State, all over Florida. We've got BC. So this is awesome. So thank you. And a little shout out to them for watching us. And thank you very much for joining us. 4.5 to go here. Bomberry out to Keto. Keto to Bomberry. Bomberry dives, and a big left glove save by Hartley. Fagan in the penalty box. Marshall Palace with it. He's up top, up the middle, and that one easily handled off the shoulder of Hartley, and the rebound gobbled up by Owen Sound. Josh Medeiros taking all sorts of punishment. As there we go, as Marshall Palace, as soon as he took a whack at Medeiros' cage, he knew he was getting a penalty. And just like that, we're going to be playing 4-on-4 lacrosse here tonight. First time we've been playing, we've got to play 4-on-4 lacrosse this evening. Well, it's Brendan Bomberry going to the box. I thought that was right in front of us. I really thought that was Marshall Palace with the high stick, but I guess it's Brendan Bomberry. As you can see, Brendan Bomberry kind of shaking his head. St. John leading the pack here. There's a shot. That one off a white stick. Saved by Holzchuk. Ty Logan showing his strength. Bowls his way with the ball and hands it off across the floor to Mason Kaminga. Kuminga. That St. Catharines connection, Kuminga and Sam Leclerc. As Leclerc goes for a half sprint down the left wall. He's met by a pair of Owen Sound defenders. Leclerc reaching over as he's trying to get the ball away from the defenders, but no can do on that one as Owen Sound easily smacks the ball away and recovers the ball and will go to work. Guess it's a double minor. I guess there's a shot to goal. And just like that, Carter Zavitz has his second goal of the night. Second goal of the quarter. And Owen Sound takes a 2-goal lead at 6-4. Wow, nice ball movement by Owen Sound as Owen Sound really moved the ball. He had St. John and Kyle Dawson moving that ball around and getting it to Carter Zavitz. And that's something that Owen Sound has done quite a bit tonight, is trying to move that ball around. And little Carter Zavitz, the smallest guy on the floor, he always finds an open space, and they seem to get the ball to him. And on that was a perfect example of that, as they got the ball to Zavitz, and Zavitz made no mistake scoring his second as Fagan is out of the box. And now only one left in the penalty box. That's Marshall Powless. Looked like a double minor, so Bomberry out of the box after the penalty. It looked like a double minor, I guess. Those two Chiefs were in the box while that goal was scored. So Owen Sound scoring on the power play. Nanticoke goes across the floor. Out to Vern Hill Jr. Vern Hill Jr. Out to Marshall. Marshall winds up shot. That one stopped by Hartley, who slid across the crease area. And there's an opportunity. And it looked like Dalen Hill, I think. That looked like Dalen Hill off the shot and was cross-checked after the play. Sorry, it was Vern Hill Jr. Not sure who that is in the Owen Sound penalty box, but Owen Sound, a man down on the cross-checking penalty. Keto winds up, fakes, takes a couple steps, shoots, picks up his own rebound. 1:36 remaining here in the third quarter is Bomberry. Out to Keto. Keto, Nanticoke, across the floor to Marshall. Marshall tries to get a handle on it, but can't. Loose ball picked up by Powless, Marshall Powless. Nanticoke. Pass attempt by Nanticoke to Hill, but picked up. Bomberry with the shot. That one deflected and into the corner and battled out as the shot clock expires. And a great defensive stance by Owen Sound. 1 minute remaining on the clock, 1:05 in the penalty. It's Carter Zavitz, he's got 2 tonight. Passes out to Keegan White. White to St. John. St. John on the right wall. Fakes, jukes, spins. Has no support. He's the only one on the floor right now as he's fine to just hold on to the ball and trying to kill that penalty. And St. John dumps it down. Shot clock expires and the Chiefs have the ball with 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 34 to go in the Owen Sound penalty. Hidden ball trick. Foiled by the voices of Owen Sound as Bomberry has it on the left side. He sees Nanticoke. Nanticoke, fake shoot, saved by Hartley. Keto with it. Keto is Hartley. 5 seconds remain. Marshall Powless with it. Powless. Out to Owen Hill. It's his shot. Goes wide and bounces off the boards. And after 3 quarters of play, Owen Sound Lacrosse 6, Six Nations Chiefs 4. Daryl Smart with John Molson and the JVI Sports Network crew. Thank you very much for staying with us tonight at the MSL Classic, and we will be back with more fourth quarter action. Where are we going?
One more shout out before you sign off.
Actually, hold on. We're not going to. We're just going to. We might as well just give shout outs here during the intermission instead of having a break. We're going to have a shout out to Matt Phillips. He's out in Akwesasne, New York. Thank you very much for joining us. And again, we'll give some more give those shout outs. Thomas from BC, Anna Spries, Joey Signorio from Rochester, New York, and Lauren Sam from BC. Thanks a lot for joining us. And again, viewers from all over North America and all over the world joining us for MSL action. We really appreciate you following along on the MSL Classic journey. And while we're sitting here waiting, and it's a 2-minute break in between quarters, and of course, Emma, the Major Series Lacrosse, working on some trial rules during this MSL Classic. Among them is the 4 quarters of play opposed to the traditional 3 periods. Then the Canadian Lacrosse Association, Ontario Lacrosse Association, and MSL. So those are one of the rules, and again, overtime. If both teams, last night we were almost in overtime, but overtime wasn't necessary. I think it would have been the first time we would have went to overtime in this MSL Classic. And overtime, of course, unlike Major Series Lacrosse, where you play the full period of overtime, in this MSL Classic, we are doing sudden victory. We're not going to call it sudden death. We're going to call it sudden victory. So sudden victory is another rule, and another one of those rules is a face-off, kind of to align with the National Lacrosse League. Of course, the draw won by Mike Fegan. Fegan, sorry, I was pronouncing that wrong all night long, but it's Mike Fegan. Sorry about that, Mike. And thanks for the fans for pointing that one out. Bomberry. Chiefs are at full strength now. No strangers to coming from behind in the fourth quarter. And there's a shot in the goal. Sam LeClaire whistles that one past Hartley. And just as I said, the Six Nations Chiefs are no stranger to coming from behind. Just like that, with 14:32 remaining. Sam LeClaire whistles that one by Hartley. And Owen Sound now leads 6-5. Loose ball picked up by Owen Sound as Weidman is going to hold back here as he heads to the bench. Offensive unit coming onto the floor for Owen Sound. 14 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Carter Zavitz showing his speed, goes across the floor. And there's Parker Campbell. Now to St. John's. St. John's shot. That one goes wide. As Chris Weir tries to pick it up, he's got it and is harassed by an Owen Sound defender. Keto, he's got 2 early ones, working some magic here. There's a shot off the stick of Brown and saved by Hartley. Hartley made that save, and you can tell he was pretty pleased with that one. Big save off the quick stick of Tyler Brown. Owen S. Hill shot, that one whistles wide and catches onto the back of the Owen Sound cage. Loose ball picked up by Thompson. Thompson shot off the shoulder of Hartley. Hartley has had a workout tonight. He's been very sharp tonight. Bomberry, he looks for Ty Logan. Ty Logan couldn't connect with it though. Logan tries to check Medeiros. A couple of defenders facing off against each other there. Loose ball. The Chiefs zone. Owen Down's going to try and pick that up as Tyler Hall's with a nice pickup in the spin. Hall's shot, saved by Hall's check. Looks like it didn't go off of Hall's check, went off the side of the net and over the glass and into possession of the Six Nations Chiefs. Logan, he's going to head to the bench now. Marshall Palace with it. Palace goes across the floor. Owen Hill, there's the shot. That one goes wide. Dilka midair. Tries to pick it up, but nothing doing on that. And Weidman's all alone. Weidman shoots. Scores! Adam Weidman. Veteran press. That's a beautiful save by Hartley down at the other end. Loose ball picked up by Owen Sound and a nice long distance pass to Weidman. And Weidman increases the Owen Sound lead to 2 again. And Owen Sound leads by a score of 7-5 with 12-12 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Wow, what a nice turn of events on that one for Owen Sound. Fortuitous bounce and a beautiful pass all the way down to Weidman, who races down and showed that veteran presence and slipped it back past Hollischuk, and Owen Sound has the lead. Just under 12 to go here in the fourth quarter. Carter Zavitz, he's got the ball. He's going to hand it off. John St. John, the offensive catalyst of this team. And Zavitz tonight shoots. Saved by Hollischuk. I was going to say St. John's been the catalyst during the MSL Classic, but Zavitz, the catalyst this evening, the youngster out of St. Catharines. Brown tries to look for Leclerc but couldn't find him. Back to Brown. Brown shot, that one off the shoulder of Brett Kloper, as Weidman again has it. Weidman stutter steps. He's met by a Chiefs defender, Weidman. Out to Fegan. St. John on the right side. He's going to take his time. He's looking to pass. He sees White. White tries to spin off a check. Knocked down. Still with the ball. And a pair, 3 Chiefs defenders get it. And Nungo Thompson ends up with the ball. Thompson waiting for his team. Vern Hill Jr. goes across the floor to Keto. Keto, stutter step, goes to the left, spins, shoots, scores! There's the hat trick for Keto Hill. And that's what the Chiefs were trying to do. Nungo Thompson was trying to find Keto Hill and keep something out of nothing with a couple of stutter steps, and just like that, Keto Hill has his 3rd goal of the game tonight. He's been a scoring machine for the Chiefs during this MSL Classic. 10-14 to go. And Owen Sound holding on to a 1-goal lead by a score of 7-6. Loose ball off the draw. Still loose as the officials blow it down. Looks like a demolition derby down there. Everybody bumping along. Had to call one of those once. That was a lot of fun. That's a story for another day though. Bomberry out to Keto. Keto spins off his check. Leclerc with the pick. Loose ball. And there's a race for it as Halls is met by Owen S. Hill. Hall's knocked down and Owen Sound with possession of the ball. 9.5 to go here. Fourth quarter, and of course we've got overtime if need be. But MSL Class. There's a quick stick opportunity off of St. John's stick. Saved by Hollischuk as Hollischuk slow to get up. It looked like St. John was going to pick it up and go all the way around the world on that one. St. John with the ball. Spins off his defender. Out to Kaskanet. Now to Fegan. Zavitz has it. He looks for Kaskanet. Feeds out to St. John. St. John behind his back. There's a quick stick opportunity. Another behind the back attempt by Kyle Dawson. That's 2 in a row by him. Foiled by the big shoulder of Hollischuk, who's been sharp tonight in his MSL Classic debut. Of course, Hollischuk, one of those players that played for the Six Nations Arrows during the Ontario Junior Lacrosse League mini season, also here at the track, and also provided by Live and Online by JVI Sports Network. Parker Campbell spins. Rebound shot, scores! Keegan White picks up the rebound off the boards. And the lead now for Owen Sound is 8-6. Wow, a nice play by Keegan White. As White took the initial shot, caromed off the back of the board, spun around, picked it up, the loose ball, picked up his own rebound, and was all alone on Hollischuk. And Keegan White made no mistake on that one. There's a shot off the stick of Dalen Hill, saved by Hartley. Saved by Hartley sounds like a recording tonight. He's had a lot of rubber thrown at him this evening. Bomberry on the left side, spinning. Pick from Nanticoke. Pass attempt to Nanticoke, foiled by Owen Sound as Owen Sound picks up the ball along the corner. Medeiros, he's going to wait, pulls back, bounce pass to Fegan. Fegan's going to take his time here. 7:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Owen Sound 8. Six Nations Chiefs 6 here, live from the track in Oakville. There's a shot and a goal! John St. John doing what John St. John has done during this entire MSL Classic. And John St. John has his second goal of the night. Nice little spin off the defender, off the top. Created space for himself. And then got up the heart and drove a dagger into the hearts of the Six Nations Chiefs with that shot at 7:13. And now Owen Sound leads 9-6 as both goaltenders take a water break. We're going to do some more shout-outs because, hey, you know what? It's a lot of fun doing this, and it's really nice to acknowledge some of the viewers that we have out here, and it's great to communicate with them during these games, and thanks along for being in the chat. And shout outs Ross Carlson watching from San Diego. Yes, San Diego, California, folks. And probably a San Diego Seals fan, I think. What do you think? I think so. And probably an Austin Stotts fan. Austin not here tonight. Anna Spries says she is cheering for Deoka and his number one biggest fan. So Anna Spries, I will tell Deoka that after the game. Deoka, you've got yourself a fan. We're back to action here. 7 minutes remain here in the fourth quarter. There's the shot off Cadeau, handled by Hartley. Tyler Hall's holding on to the ball. Great footwork to avoid losing the ball. This is the Six Nations defenders were trying to get the ball around him. St. John, the last goal scorer, hands it off. Carter Zavitz, he's got a couple tonight. Scoop pass intended for St. John. St. John gets it instead. Picks up his loose ball rebound behind the net. Zavitz. Out to White. Now to St. John. St. John winding up. Fake. Down to pass intended for Dawson. As Dawson's upended by Kaminga and Vern Hill Jr. Owen Sound with possession. 6 to go here. Regulation. Fegan. That pass intended for Dawson. Just off the mark as Leclerc races up the floor. Martin. He had Vern Hill Jr. in his sights, but Deoka and Nanticoke with it now. Deoka, he's going to wait for a full complement of offensive teammates to join him as they attempt to claw back here. 3-goal deficit, 5.5 to go. Deoka, shot. That one whistles off the shoulder of Hartley, and Hartley again. Yeoman's effort tonight. Hill with the shot, and that one saved by Hartley. Owen S. Hill with the one-on-one. And a beautiful give-and-go effort. Owen S. Hill, and saved by Hartley. 5 to go here. And again, might as well talk about sponsors. We got Weingard Motors in Caledonia, Ontario. Joining on as a sponsor for the Six Nations Chiefs, helping along with these streams and broadcasts. And of course, Dreamcatcher Charitable Fund on Six Nations. They've been a long-time supporter of the Chiefs, and we can't thank them enough for helping out, bringing you these broadcasts, as well as a number of team sponsors. I know the other teams all have different game sponsors. There's a spin shot. That one off the stick of Leclerc. Loose ball up the center. Keto scoops it up, and he's going to gingerly toss it into the Owen Sound corner and take a breather as both teams load up here with 4 minutes to go. Owen Sound 9, Chiefs 6. Daryl Smart along with John Wilson, the JVI Sports Network crew. Thank you very much for joining us along on the ride tonight. Of course, we had some odd. There's a quick stick opportunity, but fanned. We've got ourselves a race. That's Vern Hill Jr. racing for it. One hand on the stick, but easily picked up by the paw of Rylan Hartley. Thank you again for joining us along in the JVI Sports Network, being a huge friend of Major Series Lacrosse during this MSL Classic. As Weir with an opportunity, that one whistles wide. JVI Sports Network, a huge supporter of lacrosse in Ontario and in Canada. You know what? My opinion, one of the best providers of lacrosse online, and Gary Morrison, Ryan, Matt, the crew, you know what? Thank you very much for doing everything you do for the sport of lacrosse, because you definitely have made a giant difference for all of us in the way we bring you this action live and online. Alschuk gobbles up the puck, now to Ty Logan. Big Ty Logan. He's going to head to the bench. Chiefs load up here in Nanticoke with it. He's on the left side. He wants to make something happen. He's going to spin around to Bomberry. The imagination of Deoka Nanticoke. Owen S. Hill now. Hill tried to get the shot off, but was checked by Weidman. Jordan Cask. Andy to Fegan. Fegan now has it. He dumps it off, finds his spot in the offensive set as John St. John sets things up. Pass intended for Fegan, and that goes wide off the glass and into the stick of Chris Weir. Weir heads down to the floor in the offensive end, and Dwayne Dewey Jacobs, the president, GM, and now head coach of the Six Nations Chiefs team, calls a timeout. With 1:51 remaining here in the fourth quarter, Owen Sound 9, Six Nations 6. And again, thank you very much for all our sponsors for helping us out with these broadcasts. And of course, our league sponsors, head on over to MajorSeriesLacrosse.ca. All the latest news, game stories from each game, stats, schedules, scores. It is your destination for all things Major Series Lacrosse. And of course, make sure to head on over to Major Series Lacrosse on the socials. Major Series Lacrosse on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, and of course online at MajorSeriesLacrosse.ca. So make sure you check it out. Lots of game stories. Also, there's a story prior to the MSL Classic explaining some of these trial rules. So tell us what you think of the trial rules. give it a read. Take a read and let us know what you think of these trial rules. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to implement them into Major Series Lacrosse when we get back. Hopefully, let's cross our fingers. If I find some wood somewhere, I'm going to knock on that too. If we could get back to normal next year for a 2022 season. I know I can't wait. It's just nice to be back at the arena taking in the lacrosse. All right, 1:51 to go here in the fourth quarter. Here we go. Tyler Brown off to Marshall Palace to Nanticoke to Bomberry. Bomberry goes across the floor to Palace. Palace tried to shoot but couldn't get the shot off as Medeiros heads up the Owen Sound charge. There's a shot and goal! Just like that, wow! Out of nowhere, Rob Heldsden out of nowhere, using the screen off the defender. And with 1:26, Owen Sound has itself a 10-6 lead, this time off of Rob Heldsden. .125 remains here in the fourth quarter. 4-goal lead for Owen Sound as Six Nations wins the draw. Vern Hill Jr. on the right side sees Thompson. Cadeau with it. Cadeau, he winds up from point blank range. I don't think he could have got any closer. Thompson winds up. Oh, that one off the shoulder of Hartley. You know what? If there was a 3-star selection tonight, Rylan Hartley would definitely be one of those 3 stars. There's a shot. That one whistled around the ears of Hartley as Nanticoke heads to the bench after taking that shot. It's almost like a shooting gallery with 51.8 to go here in regulation time. But yeah, definitely some notables. Carter Zavitz. Carter Zavitz with a couple tonight. John St. John with a couple as well. And of course, Keto Hill, he's got the trick for Six Nations. I guess your number 1 star right there, Rylan Hartley. And again, as the crowd goes silent, and all you hear is the smack of the pads off of 2 consecutive shots off of Brendan Bomberry. And Rylan Hartley, definitely the number 1 star in this one. As Owen Sound tapping their sticks against the boards. And with the buzzer going, you can make this one a final. And with that, Rylan Hartley with a great effort in goal for Owen Sound. As Owen Sound Lacrosse takes this one at the MSL Classic 10-6 over the Six Nations Chiefs. For Daryl Smart, John Molson, who's on the camera. Before we sign off, let's do some more shout-outs. Brian Hilton, watching from Oklahoma. And Jonesy, watching from North Bay. Jonesy, what's up? And David Pear, watching from Montreal. Felicia Salazzo, watching from Hamilton. And congratulations to the Minneapolis Wheat Kings boxing lacrosse team for their 3-peat and heading to the IBLA Nationals in Florida. So congratulations to the Wheat Kings. And thank you very much for joining us all. For Daryl Smart, John Molson, Ryan Hartness, thank you very much for joining the MSL Classic action tonight on JVI Sports Network. And we will see you next time, of course, tomorrow with some more action at the MSL Classic. Thanks for watching.